Welcome to another episode of Plated by V, and on this episode I'll be showing you how I make my oxtail with no wine. Press the pause button and get your ingredients ready. Before seasoning your oxtail, make sure to give it a good rinse. Okay, I'm adding 4 tablespoons of oil to begin my frying, and I'm going to fry my meat on medium heat, and I'm going to fry it until it's browned. This should take about 5 to 10 minutes. You just need to fry it to make sure that all the pink and the red has disappeared. Now that the meat has completely browned, we can get rid of it, and I'm going to remove it from the stove, from the pot, and I'm going to add my onions, celery, peppadews, red pepper, and chopped garlic to fry. So I'm going to fry all of this together for about 10 minutes before adding my cloves and the flour, as you'll see as you continue to watch further on. The flour I'm adding to the pot is simply for thickening purposes so that the oxtail is not too watery, and I'm going to immediately combine this with the diced tomatoes. Okay, on the side I added 2 tablespoons of the beef stock, and I mixed it with half a liter of cold water. Don't be like me, add the beef stock mixture to the pot before you add the meat pieces. It just makes it much easier to mix. So yeah, that's what I did. Anyways, so I'm just going to mix that all together and just make sure that you combine it until it's like a uniform mixture throughout. So I'm done mixing and adding all the ingredients to this recipe, delicious recipe, and now I'm going to put the stove on high for about 10 minutes. So at this point you can either decide if you have a cast iron pot that you can put into the oven after the 10 minutes, or you can continue cooking on the stove pot for the next 4 to 5 hours on low heat. So low heat for me on the stove pot would be 2 or 3. However, for me in this instance, I've continued to cook it with the oven at 150 degrees for 5 hours. I enjoyed this oxtail with brown pap. Follow me at Plated by V on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.